Okay guys, getting ready to do another test drive on a 1967 Buick Skylark. This one here has, I believe, to be 455 under the hood. We're gonna be taking it down the road, pointing out any kind of flaws so you know exactly what you're getting before you get here. You can check us out at maplemotors.com for financing and shipping. And of course, if you hit subscribe, share this video, I appreciate it very much. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before I take off, go look around the interior. Go ahead, place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? You can see the dash on this one's got a little spot here. It's pretty good overall. Interior looks good. Package tray's nice. Headliner's decent. Corners have a little bit of wrinkling going on. Nothing major. See it over there. Let's start her up. No gas needed. Tach's coming up. Gas gauge is above quarter tank, showing 29,000 miles, but I can't stand behind that. Let's try the wipers. The wipers are not coming on yet. Just switch down here, we'll try. I don't know what that's hooked to really. Let the car sit here and warm up. It's stayed right at 200. It's been running for about 15 minutes. The AC compressor is not engaging. It does have very strong blower motor. It should have good heat. Switching her over. I can already feel the heat coming in, so I'm gonna cut it off. Radio.
2 doses.
Radio is working, and the horn does work. All right, let's hit the road and see how she runs and drives. Getting ready to take off here. Get my seatbelt on. Anything that I see, I will point out. That's why I make these videos. We don't fix stuff here. We just buy and sell, and I tell you what's wrong with them. Before we pull out and check. Okay, brakes. I hear an exhaust leak. Speedometer's coming up. Steering's nice and tight. Car does have a slight pull to the left. You see it pulling there? It's real slight. Our passing gear is not hooked up, and our speedometer is way off. It says we're running 70. We're only going 45. You always shift down. Pretty good. Hitting the brakes. Oh, they're stopping quick. That wasn't even me getting into them. I hear a little bit of tire rub coming from the back. I noticed the tires were a little bit bigger. They may be oversized by one size. You could probably put a set of spring raisers in there to kill that until you get new tires. We may even have some laying around. Oil pressure's a bit low if it's reading right. It's only reading about 15 pounds. Engine temperature is at 190. Looks like the gas gauge is working. It's over a quarter tank, so I don't see any need in stopping this time. When you give any gas, the oil pressure is up to about 35. Right now it's at 20. Heard a little rattle coming from in the trunk. No, that's probably that tire that I was talking about. The second time I heard it, it sounded like a tire. The tire's a bit oversized in the back there. I hear the turn signals popping up on the dash, but I don't see them. Oh, yeah, the right bulb's out on the dash. The left one is working. All right, we're here at the parking lot where I'm going to get some undercarriage shots, also some outside shots, and walk around this car. Look below in the description, see all the stuff that I used to make the video. I even put Amazon links in there so you can purchase it yourself. And hey, if you want to go out and make videos, go for it. I encourage you. Getting ready to roll out. Head on back to the car lot here. So far so good. Engine temperature still at 200. Oil pressure is still about 15 pounds. 10-15 pounds. It's a little bit low there, but it does come up as we're driving. And I haven't noticed any power loss. It's definitely got plenty of power. That's those back tires. Definitely needs those spring raisers, stiffen things up and keep that off there, or just change the rear tires out to a smaller size. But they're in great shape, so they look pretty good on the back like that too. Just need to be separated from that fender right here. It's not rubbing bad enough to where it's cutting the tire. It's just barely touching it. It just sounds so loud because these big metal bodies. Skirt. Touchy gas pedal for sure. Seemed like it came down even more since we been riding around. Wasn't doing it as bad at first. When we get back to the lawn, I want to see if we have any spring raisers. I might just go ahead and pop them in there and stiffen it up a little bit. Just bring it up enough to where it won't touch like that. So smooth going down the road. Big bump. I must have gained some weight while I was walking around the car. Okay. It's too cold to be going on the boat today, guy. I do like that boat though. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get those little spacers. Man, it's doing it on the front too. Maybe it's just oversized all the way around. Guys, I appreciate you watching. We're gonna do a little walk around now and check out the outside of this car. It's time to walk around this ride. We're gonna pick out all the chips, scratches, flaws, anything I can find. We try to be as honest as we can here at Maple Motors. And sorry about the wind noise. It is some kind of crazy cold front coming through. I don't really have an indoor facility to do these videos, so we're gonna do our best to point out all the flaws. Of course, some people think we're crazy pointing out all the flaws and being as honest as we are, but we are a Christian family here, and we do believe in the Lord here. That's why I'm always at the church doing my videos. Okay, let's get started here. See what we can find. Coming around the front bumper, in pretty good shape, really. Got some bugs on it. Grill looks good. It's got some pitting popping up around your headlights. Coming down this side, see all the trim, looks nice and clean. Do have a little bit of pitting popping up there though. If you get real close, you can see it down here at the bottom too. Looking at this lower panel, car's pretty straight. Hey, don't forget we have detailed pictures of these rides as well. We go over them, two different people, me and my uncle, which is the one that does all the detailed pictures on the website. You can see the little scratch on the trim there. We both attack these cars. He does the pictures, I do the videos, and make sure we don't miss nothing. Got some pitting popping up on top of your door handle. So far so good. This car is pretty straightforward. A couple little dimples on top of your fender here. If I can get them to pop up. Yeah, you see that right there. There's another one there. Come on, wind, quit blowing. It was just 80 yesterday. It's like 55 today. Got some spots in your trim there. Your seal there's got some cracks in it. Up over your roof line. Coming around the trunk here, the seal looks decent. It's not old. Looks like it's working. A little bit of moisture up here. And a lot of times when it's up here, it's coming from this back package tray, like where the window is back there. We'll look at the package tray, check it out. See a little line there. I don't know what that is. It'll come right off. Huh. Oh, that's just sitting on top of the metal. Got more moisture up here too. It's your skirts, but they got some scratches on them. And your spare tire. Some cracks going on there on your edges. Is it gonna show up? Come on, camera. There we go. All right. Keys are in the ignition. I always check that before I shut the trunk. I advise y'all to as well, because it's a hassle trying to get in there and get your keys back out. Got a little bit of pitting popping out. There's a dent right here on the bumper. You've got some oxidation popping up on your tail light there. Right across the trunk lid. Coming down this side, there's some spots popping up on the trim. A little bit of pitting over that. It's a little spot in the paint there. Little spot in the door. That's dirt there. A little touch-up mark there. Right here if you can't see it. Back windshield's good. Trim around the windshield looks great. Coming up your panel here, you've got some, this is called chemical peel. A lot of times when they're painting, see, there you see it, those little tiny little bubbles. What it does is the paint comes down. If there's any kind of silicone in there, or any kind of like oil, like WD-40, or basically anything like that, it'll get caught up under this paint and it'll cause that. I see that a lot on some of these old cars. There's other ways for it to happen too, but from what I hear from all the painters, that is the most common. Got some oxidation popping up on your trim. That can be polished out. And your mirror. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and check the interior out, get this motor started up, and hit the road. Opening the door. I really like the way that door panel looks. Looks good. It's got a little bit of wear and tear here on the inner part. Opening and shutting the door. The carpet here's a bit faded. You can re-dye the carpet color in here, which I think would be a great idea. It would look good. Weather stripping in good shape. Looking at the bottom of the door. Hoping the camera changes for you, where you can see it better. It's solid up under there. The jams. Carpet looks good. Seats look great. Check out that package tray. A little bit of wrinkling going on in the headliner. For the most part, it's decent though. It looks fairly new. You can get those edges worked out. Then place your bets on the horn. Oh, we already know what it is. I forgot we're making one video, not two. I'm still living in the past. Going across that dash, we'll check it out one more time. Haven't looked at the visors yet. They're good. They've been replaced. And both of them are good. Ashtray's been used. If you get real close on the dash, you can see a little bit of pitting popping up. A lot of that will probably come out right now. It's not ate up. Still smooth. Let's start it up. Good deal. Engine temperature's up a little bit, probably because we just pulled up, turned it off, and started walking around the car. You can see it coming down now. All right. Great sound. Motor's got an exhaust leak on the other side. Right in here, you can hear how inconsistent it is. That's probably the best way to tell between a lifter and an exhaust leak. Is listen to that inconsistency. Sounds like it's sucking air too. This one does not have an overflow. It just comes straight out the bottom. And every time we get cars in, oh, that's for your wipers. We top that off completely and it'll overflow a little bit sometimes. You'll see it in the video. Some people are like, oh, it's overheating. No, that's not the case there. There's a little spot down there where it was dripping, but it probably dripped all out during the test drive. Hood's nice and smooth there. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Check out maplemotors.com. You can see finance options, detailed pictures, shipping information. We'll get you hooked up as best we can. And of course, if you hit like, share, and help me out on that, I'll keep posting these videos as much as I can. I've got about, what am I at now? 5 left today. So I'm gonna be here a while. I appreciate you watching. Thanks again, guys.